Hello guys, it's Glermit here and welcome back to the channel. This is the second episode. It's not like a weekly episode, it's just the second one in a series we're making where I cover a counter you guys probably didn't know about. And in today's one, like I said in the previous one, I do recommend you guys go watch that. In that one, we did some pretty cool counters as well. But in this one, guys, just want to put this one out there. It's not the most consistent, however, I am 2 for 2, and if you have no other options, it can work, and the proof is in the footage, guys. And it is a Queen AMIDALA counter in 3v3, and you're going to be using Merrin with a Sarge and Towson. That's all you need, guys. Now, I'll show you my mods before. The only character who's modded reasonably well is Merrin, and even then, I'm missing 6 dots. Just bear in mind, it doesn't make that much of a difference here, because I'm modding her for protection primaries, and protection is one of the worst primary stats to slice for. Remember, guys, Merrin does not need speed, so the only other reason you'd ever slice these mods is for the secondary stats, most specifically potency and tenacity. Awesome health if you can get it. But yeah, I've got protection, tenacity on the cross. Crit avoidance is very important here on the arrow, and then everything else is just what it is. Remember, guys, she does not need speed. We can cover this in another day, but yeah, she doesn't need any speed, so don't worry about that. My Sarge and my Towson are kind of underwhelming, guys. I'm not gonna lie. There you go. You can see it's pretty average mods. I don't really use them too much, so they've just never really had the best mods given to them. I do have an offense primary on a Sarge. I do have the Sarge Omicron here as well, so that is going to be giving max health increases, potency increases, tenacity increases. It's also going to be giving protection, recovery, and all of the other bonuses there, which is very nice to have, specifically the health increase here, guys. And then obviously I have Merrin's Omicron, which you do need for this to work. If you don't have that, it's not going to work, guys. And what that one's going to be doing is it's basically going to give you 100% TM whenever a Night Sister ally is defeated or revived. So what it's going to do is it's going to perma loop you against the Queen AMIDALA. Now, guys, there's 2 battles here. One of them was very easy. That's the first one you're going to be seeing. And the second one we actually struggled a little bit. And what you'll find is the RNG is in the opening. Now, both of the times that they have, or I've gone up against this team, they have gone for everyone except for Merrin. Now, I don't know if that's just extremely good luck, because for that to happen 2 times in a row, and in both those battles, there are opportunities where the team can target Merrin, and they just don't for me. So I don't know whether that is a case of modding being a certain way, or relic levels being a certain way, that basically they just prioritize different characters. I don't know. But what I do know is by having a crit avoidance arrow on Merrin and having the Sarge Omicron, you have enough protection, recovery, and enough critical avoidance in the team in order not just to get sniped when they do target you. And basically what you're going to be doing is just going to hit auto basic as soon as Merrin on her own. You're then going to kill Padawan Obi-Wan, and then you're going to go for Master Qui-Gon. Now, in both the battles, it was a full R9 team with many of the Omicrons. You can go back to the streams and watch it there. I'll try and link them in the description somewhere. But yeah, it's really not too bad. It's nice and quick. Now, both times I could have actually got max banners, but yeah, I keep on pressing the button too late. You want to do the revive. Once you're in the 1v1, you're honestly better off just reviving and going with the full team, but I would keep on doing auto basic anyway. You can see here now, if I did not have the critical avoidance on Merrin, she would have died there, guys. So that is why we're modding her that way. And you can see that with a Sarge Omicron, there is a lot of protection recovery. Like I said, there is a little bit of RNG here with who they keep attacking, but overall, it's really, really nice. And the good thing is, if you have a Sarge's Omicron as well, you'll see in this battle we wouldn't have won without it, because basically what happens is you're going to be spamming her AoE, and that's going to be reducing their defense, their max health, and on top of that, it's also going to be just doing big damage, applying healing immunity, all of those fun things, which do kind of screw with them, which is very nice. As you can see here, we've got some healing immunity over there on Master Qui-Gon, so he's locked in at low health. Now, the problem with this counter, guys, is you can get stuck behind Queen AMIDALA here, and you'll see she gets damage immunity, and then you kind of have to keep on going through her. Now, you would have seen in the first battle, this just didn't happen. We killed her off before she was able to do this, but in the second one, we actually had to go and kill Master Qui-Gon, and then we got stuck behind Queen AMIDALA. And again, in this situation, guys, going back and reviewing the footage, if you're copying me and you're trying this counter out and you want to see if you can win, I would actually recommend you guys to try a little bit differently, and in this situation, do the revive with Merrin, bring everyone back, and just start spamming basics and specials. Because in that situation, if you have a Sarge's AoE, the Omicron, let me just pause the footage and re-show you there what we're talking about, you're actually going to see a little bit more damage come in. So you can see it here. Inflict healing immunity on all enemies and reduce their defense and max health by 4% for the rest of the encounter. Now, there is no limit to this, so the more you spam it, the more you're going to be getting it. You're also dealing more damage and all of that, but don't worry about that. But the main thing I'm kind of saying here, guys, is if you're in a position where it's just Queen AMIDALA, right? She's going to keep on healing up and resummoning and being really annoying, damage immunity, you name it. I would bring everyone back, which you will be able to do. She doesn't have the offense to kill you off, especially if you have Sarge Omicron, because of that survivability increase, and just start spamming the special, and you will see, because I do it in this one, that you do start to whittle her down, which is very, very nice. I can't remember on top of my head if you can even reduce the max health for Queen AMIDALA, but you are definitely reducing the defense, which is very nice. And you can see here, she slowly dies. Again, we would have got good banners if we had just used the revive a little bit earlier, but it's another 54. So guys, like I said, this is not the most consistent counter. I don't want you guys to go out there and try this and then be upset that it didn't work. The idea of this series, and I outloaded it in the first one, is I want to present to you guys counters that you might not know work, and just show you them working, so that when you guys are in Grand Arena and you have to try something, you can go to this video and maybe you fall clear and maybe you don't. Anyways guys, my name is Glowmit. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and as always guys, have a glowing day.